Hey, all you Golden Eagles, you're listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. I'm your Tuesday, Thursday show host, Skylar Angus Barker. We've got a great show coming up with some information about Phil McGuire's colleague mistook gunfire's muzzle flash as a friendly signal, and Tyshawn Hobson reporting on Trey Reed's vigil. And don't touch that dial because Catherine Jorns will share some things that you don't want to miss. You're listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277. And the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Welcome back to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. In USM campus news, Southern Miss launches Graduate Training and Education Center to advance cardiovascular health research. Our University of Southern Mississippi has been awarded a $14.5 million contract in order to establish the Jackson Heart Study, JHS, Graduate Training and Education Center, GTEC. The Southern Miss GTEC will train 10 graduate students annually in cardiovascular and public health research. Dr. Jennifer Lomax, Principal Investigator, Center Director, and College of Nursing and Health Professions, had this to say, quote, "This program is about more than training scholars. It's about building a pipeline of leaders who can drive solutions for one of Mississippi's most pressing health challenges. Southern Miss has a long tradition of preparing Mississippians to lead in cardiovascular disease research, biostatistics, and community engagement. The GTEC will strengthen that tradition by equipping a new generation of scholars to improve health outcomes across our state and beyond." End quote. Experience Business Casually provides rewarding opportunity for USM students. Our Southern Miss students were able to gain valuable career insights and professional connections during the 2025 Experience Business Casually event, which was hosted by the College of Business and Economic Development. More than 130 students attended the event, which was held Thursday, September 25th, in Siena Hall on the Hattiesburg campus. One topic that was added to this event was AI in the workplace, where students were able to learn more about how AI is reshaping industries and adapting skills. Amy Yeend, Assistant Dean for Professional Development and Career Success, who led the planning of this event, had this to say, quote, "We want to ensure our students are successful, not only in the classroom, but also in the workplace." End quote. In Hattiesburg news, Hattiesburg Public Art Alliance seeking artists for Utility Box series. The Hattiesburg Alliance for Public Art is looking for artists to help in the 4th phase of the Utility Box series. This started back in 2020 and has grown to include more than 40 boxes throughout the hub. Visit Hattiesburg Executive Director Marlo Dorsey had this to say, quote, "At HAPA, we're really grateful to be able to provide free art to others throughout the entire city. We want people to be able to enjoy our public art trail and experience one of the most incredible outdoor free art galleries that exists in the South." End quote. Summerall native turns 4 chairs on The Voice. You've heard that right. The Summerall native Kaylee Clark has turned 4 chairs with her rendition of Sugarland Stay on NBC's The Voice. Kaylee Clark stated this while on the stage, quote, "I'm so excited and so honored to be here. I never thought that I'd get the chance to say that I sang on The Voice stage, and now that I could say that, it's truly a blessing. It's like this is definitely a stepping stone in my career in the right direction. I'm super excited to be here." End quote. In Mississippi news, new security measures for the Mississippi State Fair. There are some extra security precautions to the Mississippi State Fair, where 500,000 people are expected to attend. Anyone under the age of 18 has to be accompanied by an adult 21 or older with a valid photo ID to enter. Also, only clear bags are allowed and full face coverings are prohibited. MDOT, Central District Transportation Commissioner Willie Simmons, stated the following about traffic, quote, "I can stand here and officially tell you that if we have not already done so, we're going to start trafficking moving onto Interstate 55 coming off Pascagoula today. But we still have a little bit more work to do. So if you see us back out there after the fair is gone with some closures, lane closures every now and then, that means we're just wrapping the project up. And very soon, we're going to have the project completed," end quote. In national news, government shuts down after Trump and Congress failed to reach a deal. Our federal government shut down at midnight after Congress was unable to reach a deal on funding. Currently, Republicans and Democrats are at a divide over enhanced Obamacare. Senators have stated that they are leaving town until Friday, which means that the government will be shut down until then. However, it is speculated that it would be longer. We'll be right back with sports and weather after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from Furniture Direct, with locations in Hattiesburg, Laurel, and Columbia. Are you looking for a deal? Lots of styles on a good value? You can find them on Facebook at Furniture Direct Hattiesburg for the latest specials and promotions. Or you can shop anytime at FurnitureDirectNow.com. You can see why Furniture Direct is your furniture destination.
Welcome back to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Now on for your sports. Women's golf claims third at Diane Thomason Invitational. Our Golden Eagles women's golf team has finished third at the Diane Thomason Invitational in Iowa City, Iowa. Sophomore Louise Coivers was able to finish third for the second straight tournament. Let's go Eagles. Southern Miss Athletics has some announcements. Southern Miss Soccer is at home on Sunday as they play ULM at 1 p.m. Admission is free. Southern Miss Athletics is rolling out a new single-game ticket promotion, the Golden Advantage. Buy early, score more for the homecoming football game on Saturday, October 25th, when the Golden Eagles host ULM at M.M. Roberts Stadium. This exclusive campaign rewards fans who purchase their tickets early with the best prices and special giveaways. To keep up with all the Golden Eagles sports activities, head on over to southernmiss.com. Now on for your weather. It looks like we got some mostly sunny skies and highs in the upper 80s to near 90 with a bit of wind up to 20 miles per hour. Overnight looks pretty clear with lows in the lower 60s. Friday seems to be sunny with the highs in the mid-80s and lows in the mid-60s. Saturday is also looking sunny with highs in the mid-80s and lows in the upper 60s. Sunday has a 30% chance of showers with highs in the upper 80s and lows in the upper 60s. Up next, we have Phil McGuire's colleague mistook gunfire's muzzle flash as a friendly signal. Check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. In the early days of World War II, American bombers had to fly deep into enemy territory without fighter escorts. Phil McGuire recounts how one of his crew members mistook hostile gunfire as a friendly signal.
A little funny thing that happened on about the 3rd or 4th mission. Our fighter cover, which would protect us to a point, that was our P-47s and P-38s that would fly with us, but they would give out a gas and turn around and go back. And every time they would do that, my pilot would say, "All right, crew, we're going to be on our own now. Our fighter cover's leaving us, so look out for enemy fighters." And we hadn't seen any enemy fighters up until that time. And on this particular day, he said the same thing. And in a few minutes, it didn't seem like 2 or 3 minutes, the tail gunner said, Cale got at the pilot, "You're wrong, sir. We got plenty of fighters up there." And the pilot said, "They're the enemy." And the tail gunner said, "Oh, no, sir, they can't be." So they're blinking the lights at us. But what he was seeing was the muzzle flash of the fighters coming and shooting at us. So the pilot said, "That's the enemy. Flash your lights back at him," because he had 250s in his tail. So he shot one down real quickly. So it wasn't funny at the time, but it's amusing to look back at it now.
To learn more, subscribe to the Mississippi Moments podcast or visit cohch.org. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
That was our Mississippi Moments. Coming up, we've got a special guest that you don't want to miss.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Now, please give a warm Golden Eagle welcome to Catherine Jorns. Hey, how are you?
Hey, a graduate of USM, yes.
Oh, congratulations.
It was a long time ago.
It's still so great to have you back.
Thank you.
So first and foremost, for anyone who doesn't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Catherine Jorns. I have been associated and working with the RISE program since 2016.
Wow.
And it is always just an honor and a blessing to see people take the next step to achieve things that they never thought were possible.
Yeah.
And then to see those same people continue and thrive in their lives. So it's just an honor to be there.
Absolutely. So you already kind of mentioned it a little bit, but for people that don't exactly know, what exactly is the RISE organization?
So RISE is a 501c3 nonprofit here in Hattiesburg.
Right.
And it's actually been in the Pine Belt area since 2001. It's a long, long time.
Right.
And as it has reached its 25th year, we have morphed and have changed and have added because our main goal is to service the community and what the community needs. And so what we do is we have two different types of programs. We have the Thrive classes, and then we've started the new adult literacy program. So it's two different types of programs, and they do two different things. But what they do ultimately, our mission is to educate, encourage, and empower women and men to rise to self-sufficiency. So
absolutely,
we're here in whatever way the community needs us to be.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. And especially when it comes to what we're about to talk about adult literacy, like whenever education is something that like not everyone is able to be like either well accustomed with, or
Right.
some people just don't have the fair opportunity.
Exactly.
So actually going into it, what exactly is the adult literacy program?
So the adult literacy program, it actually came from the premise to go through our regular classes. You have to have a ninth grade reading comprehension level.
Right.
And we don't like to tell people no. We are a yes group. Yes, we'll do it. So if on the rare occasion that we have to say no, we like to provide resources.
I see.
So over the years that I've been there, we've noticed an increase in a number of people that have low to very insufficient literacy skills.
Yeah.
So we started reaching out, trying to find, well, where can we send them? They need help. They need classes.
Right.
We were shocked to see that the Pine Belt, as amazing, as awesome as the Pine Belt is,
Right.
no one in the Pine Belt has a literacy program. So what we started doing is we started finding out how that works. We started funding for the program. We have 9 people that are trained and certified to be an instructor, and so we have opened that up. But the actual literacy part of it, it just means that someone wants to improve their reading and writing skills.
Absolutely.
And we want to help take that shame or embarrassment away, because
Yeah.
we all have a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have dyslexia and stigmatism, so reading
Yeah.
was a true struggle for myself. And I'm finding the more that we talk about it, other adults that you would never think of, they talk about how they struggled.
Yeah.
So we improve as we open up about ourselves, and then we're there for each other.
Absolutely. That's so wonderful. And that's
Isn't
so
that
powerful.
that's a bumper sticker?
It's,
Isn't it?
absolutely. It's such like a trademark. It's so lovely. I love it. When did Rise like begin this program? Is this like a new thing that's
It really is. So because we had to get trained and all
Yeah.
that. So that took, that took some time to get that up and going. So we're having a big launch party. Yes, who doesn't like to party?
Ooh, we love that.
So it will be at the ultimate place, the Forest County Library,
Fun.
on Wednesday, the 15th of October at 2
Okay.
o'clock. We'll have guest speakers, local authors, and people that love the program for whatever reason it is.
Yeah.
And we'll have that at 2 o'clock. Everyone's invited at the Hattiesburg for Public Library. I'm going to
Okay.
get it out in a minute.
There you
And so we're excited about that. We'll do the launch party to make awareness in the community.
Yeah.
We've already have ability to sign up and register. And then we are doing a soft launch through the end of this year, but then we'll hit it really, really hard and have the full thing going in January.
Okay. I already with launch parties, that's already going to be something that's really exciting. And I'm sure our
Yes.
listeners are absolutely intrigued by this
Yes.
concept. And just to clarify earlier, with when it comes to adults that might have some like literacy problems and they're going to the adult literacy program to be able to like boost those strengths. Is this mainly geared towards adults? I'm guessing like 21 and up, or is it going to be, what's the specific age range?
So what we're doing, Mississippi has taken a great strides, and I want to applaud
Yeah.
those educators. In 1993, a survey was done, and Mississippi's fourth graders
Right.
were at the very bottom, And however, they have made some changes in the way they approach it. They
Yeah.
also have tutors that are in the school system.
Yeah.
And the fourth graders that were tested in 2023, I'm proud to say that they were at the top in the whole United States
Oh,
for
wow.
their abilities. So we just really want to applaud that. However, there is a gap.
Yeah.
So that gap is that we still are at a 10% dropout rate for high schoolers starting in the
see.
9th grade. So that's a
Okay.
pretty large number.
Yeah.
And on top of that, currently, Mississippi is still one of the 3 bottom states in literacy sufficiency.
Yeah.
So with that being in our mind, what we're going to do is, it is called the Adult Literacy Program. However, we will make concessions if you're, say, 17, but you're not going into a
Yeah.
formal thing, because we don't want anyone to have the desire to make improvements in themselves and no one want to help them.
Yeah.
So remember, we're the yes people.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is a very one-on-one program, and so it's very intimate. So you just sign up, and then we'll call you, and we'll make things happen.
Okay, so if you can you dive a little into like what a particular day might look like for someone within the adult literacy program? So like what type of program curriculum do you have to offer?
So this was a question I had actually when
Yeah.
it began, because we're used to teaching classes, a group of people, and
Yeah.
helping them. Adult literacy programs are a one-on-one.
I see.
So we currently have nine trained and certified instructors.
Yeah.
We have another class being trained
I see.
coming soon. So our goal is to have at least 15 trainers or
Okay.
instructors, and then when somebody wants to be a part of the class,
Yeah.
they'll just register. It's super easy. It's basically your name, phone
Yeah.
number, or email, and then we contact you. And then the big caveat is that, again, RISE is trying to make it easy. We want to
Yeah.
take the obstacles out of your way.
Yeah.
So to have a safe place for instance, if you and I were,
Right.
or you were my instructor and I was your student,
Right.
and I lived in the downtown area. Well, I may not be able to get all the way to West Hattiesburg.
Yeah,
Or if
I
I'm
see.
coming in from Columbia, I may not want to drive all the way downtown.
Yeah.
So what we have done is we have went through our community and we've asked for sponsors of what we call a safe space. And that means that we have areas throughout the Pine Belt of places that we will make it as close to your residence as possible.
Yeah.
And then you just say, I can meet, say, Tuesday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you will meet with your instructor once a week. And we stop it at an hour,
Yeah.
and it's once a week until you're ready to move forward. Our goal is to have everyone reach at least a 4th level of the program.
Okay.
But the program is tried and true. It
Yeah.
focuses more than just skills. It focuses on the critical thinking, the objective thinking,
Yeah.
and as we do that, it is more geared to that one person's learning style.
Yeah, absolutely. And for like this type of program, is there any like avenues where they might be able to do it like online over Zoom, or is this something where like to be able to put in the effort, you have to be there in person?
Well, what we found and the studies have showed,
Yeah.
if it's in person, not only are you getting the curriculum,
Yeah.
but you're also getting that personal encouragement.
Right.
You're getting that bravo, you're getting you can do it. Oh, I'm so sorry you're sick. How are your kids?
Yeah.
I know you've had a tough day. Let's just get through this, and that way you'll feel proud of yourself.
Right.
You'll be missing all of that. However, I don't want to put us in a box and say that maybe a Zoom class is not available.
Yeah.
We'll just have to cross that as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being able to be in person definitely helps like tremendously, because you're able to like actually see someone's like facial expressions.
Right.
And like that's one of the biggest things, because like there's like some doubt that comes with like potential like literacy issues,
Right.
and there's some like feelings of like helplessness almost, and it's just
Exactly.
like, yeah, it's just like you want to get that benefit from someone
Right.
of being like feeling like that you're actually connected. And that's
Exactly.
absolutely wonderful.
Exactly. Because part of communication is
Yeah.
that body language. And so if you see me as my instructor struggling, you can stop and adjust,
Yeah.
and maybe go back and re-talk about that particular situation. And that means so much. You know, the old saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Right.
And so we're advocates of that at RISE. So we want to extend that through the RISE adult literacy programs.
Okay, awesome. And for our listeners, I'm already positive that there's listeners out there that either want to be a part of this program or like find ways to like learn more about it. Where can they find more information about the RISE adult literacy program or RISE in general?
Yeah. Thank you for asking. So a great way is that if they just want to learn more about it or sign up about it, or if they have questions,
Yeah.
they can go to our website. Super easy to remember. It's risenonprofit.org. So
Okay.
it's risenonprofit.org. And at the very top of the page, it'll ask you if you're interested in the adult literacy program.
Yeah.
And it asks seriously like 3 questions.
Okay.
It's very simplistic because we want to make that phone call and get to know really what is your question from there.
Yeah.
The other thing is everyone is welcome to the launch party. We are opening up. We're having it at the Hattiesburg Public Library on Wednesday, October the 15th at 2 o'clock. Amazing guests will be there. There'll be a light refreshments, and it'll be a fun day. It'll be a fun time. And you can learn more from that. But also, we have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. So all of that's available for someone who wants to get involved.
Yeah. Well, I love that. That's absolutely exciting, and it's so like, especially being able to like reach your hand out
Right.
and be able to support someone, because like we're all on equal footing. And even though there might be like either literacy issues, or there might be issues about self-confidence or money or whatever's going on that's happening in our state right now, or in our country in general, it's being able to like help that like neighbor, help your neighbor
Exactly.
is so powerful. So for people that are loving Rise and want to be a part of the adult literacy program, but like they're not sure if they want to join the program, how else can they support?
Well, that is a really great question because you can support the Rise Adult Literacy Program by if you're part of an organization or a business
Yeah.
or a church or whatever it might be, and you might say, hey, we could offer that safe space.
Yeah.
We could do that. That would be great. The other thing, another way of supporting the program is if you want to volunteer or if you want to become a component of the program,
Yeah.
just sign up on our website and we'll contact you back and we'll find out what your desires are. And lastly, but most importantly, to support such an amazing one and only in the Pine Belt program, you could be a sponsor if you own a business, or if you and your family just want to be a sponsor of the program, or just give a one-time donation, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
All of that's available through our website.
Absolutely amazing. And I know that we're running out of time, but is there anything else that you want to discuss about the adult literacy program or Rise that we haven't shared?
Well, both programs are super amazing, but our biggest desire is to see the individual realize that they are worthy, that they do have the abilities within them, and we just rise together. The stronger every individual in our community feels, the stronger we all are.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Catherine Jorns, for coming on today and providing a voice for our Eagles. And make sure to mark those calendars for October 15th, right?
That's right. We'll see you there.
All right, we'll see you there. Coming up, we've got Tyshawn Hobson reporting on Trey Reed's vigil. Check it out.
Students, family, and community members grew still Thursday evening at the University of Southern Mississippi as candlelights glowed in remembrance of Trey Reed. Trey Reed was a 21-year-old Black Delta State student who was found hanging from a tree on campus. USM student Madison Mosley said the candlelight symbolizes how quickly a life can disappear.
Trey's life got taken from him, and so I feel like it really symbolizes life and how much we actually take it for granted because it's so fragile and you only get one.
The Centennial Garden located on campus glowed as many gathered for prayers, speeches, and a moment of silence. The vigil was hosted by USM NAACP chapter on campus. Brilliant Terrell, a board member, said there was no big agenda behind this event, but only with the hope of sending unity.
So I hope that it sends a message of unity. As unfortunate as it is, with great loss comes great unification after that loss. And I hope that we can come together and just be unified as a people. We don't really have an agenda for this meeting per se. We just wanted people to come and feel those raw emotions that comes with loss.
Jalen Stature, a senior at the University of Southern Miss, said every moment during the vigil meant a lot to him.
I can't really just pinpoint one specific moment. All of it meant a lot to me because having all this big of a turnout and everybody coming here on the same goals and the same ideas, it really spoke a lot to me.
I'm Tyshawn Hobson with WUSM.
Thanks for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Huge thanks to Seb Hodges, our audio engineer, and Dr. Wilbur Martin, our video engineer, for keeping this bird flying. Big shout out to our assistant producer, Rosinese Monty, and our program director, Adeline Fields, and our GM, Dr. Wilbur Martin. Don't forget to follow SM2 Media on social media. I'm your Tuesday Thursday show host, Skylar Angus Barker. Stay golden, Eagles.